In 3, 2, 1.
No, yeah, and then I have to wait. Because I let the intro go 15 seconds.
Oh. Is that the intro right there?
Yep.
Can it hear us?
Yep.
Oh. I'm learning new things.
Just makes it easier.
Donkey dork. I'm saying inappropriate things.
Hello and welcome to
I am out of the picture.
DervDerp and Friends, episode 2.
I'm still out of the picture.
I'm DervDerp.
I'm Skeeter, I guess. Okay. There we go.
Today we're reviewing Great Teacher Onizuka, episodes 4, 5, and 6.
Yeah. I enjoyed them all. Alright, we're done. Oh, no, okay. I'm kidding. Episode 3 left us off at the end where Onizuka was taken in a raunchy picture. Episode 4 starts off where everybody's freaking out and his new teacher or girlfriend slaps him so hard you can see it on his face, which is pretty sweet. Everybody's freaking out and he's like, oh no, that's not me, blah blah blah. And you have the vice principal that's still weeping over his car.
In fact, he's doing it for this whole episode and next episode.
Yes, he loves his car. We learn this very much.
And within a very erotic fascination.
Yes, everybody will flock to him because of his new car. His family will come together because of his new car.
In case if you don't remember, at the end of episode 3, Onizuka saved a student from committing suicide, jumping off the school building, killing himself by tackling him into the vice principal's car.
Mm-hmm. It just happened to be parked there, that's all. So during the whole episode, basically, you find out that this kid with glasses, he's been photoshopping him. He photoshopped him in this raunchy picture, and throughout the episode, he does more. He does one with him and the principal holding hands.
Vice principal.
And the vice principal holding hands. And what was the other one?
I don't remember.
Yeah, whatever the other one was, they were all raunchy, and he tried to make it more and more raunchy. Oh, he was with a prostitute. A prostitute is a friend that loves you no matter who you are. Remember, kids. So that was him like freaking out over like all these pictures. He's like, no, it's not me. It can't be me. This is impossible. And it's funny because the vice principal wants revenge, so he starts recording Onizuka, and there's one scene where he's taking a bath in the school, like, what is it, the water trough or something? I'm not sure what it is. It's a Japanese thing.
It's like, I think they described it like as hand washing, like a hand washing sink.
Oh, hand washing station, okay. It's a long metal thing, where it holds a bunch of water, and there's a bunch of different water spouts and drains and stuff in it. So he was standing in there naked, and the vice principal was trying to get revenge on him by recording him, which would make the I was thinking, watching that episode, it would make the vice principal look like he was actually in love with Onizuka. So that was great. And episode ends
with him getting revenge of the students that were doing the Photoshop.
Yep, he learns of what he's doing, and he kind of sneaks up behind him as he's making his fourth picture, and he punishes him by asking him to do more photoshopping with girls in a certain woman's face. I believe that's meant to be the teacher girl.
Fuyoshika or something
Teacher,
like that. Her name
his
is
girlfriend, his girlfriend. They're gonna get together sooner or later.
probably last episode.
Probably. Um, and so you're like, oh, that's his punishment, and he doesn't hate the teacher anymore. And cuts to these girls are like, we need to get our revenge on this guy. And so that was the episode 5.
That was episode 4.
Yeah, that was episode 4. So episode 5 is these girls trying to get revenge.
Revenge on for the students that were doing the troublemaking in episode 4.
Yeah, and it kind of revealed a little plot point that these students in this classroom were mistreated by other teachers, which is why they hate teachers. And they even kind of hint at that. They're like, oh, he's going to turn on us like all those other teachers did, blah, blah, blah. And so their revenge is, well, they took the kid and they beat him up, I know, but what was...
The kid that was the gamer kid that Mizuki, I think his name is. No, that's the girl from the first episode.
Oh, whatever the gamer kid.
The suicidal gamer kid.
Mm-hmm.
Since he's friends with the teacher, they take out their frustrations on him by...
Oh, and they don't want him to be friends with Onizuka anymore. That's what it is. And so they frame him by these 3 girls take him, beat him up, strip him naked, write horrible messages on him, and say he has like a tiny wiener or whatever.
And take pictures.
Yeah, and
to blackmail him.
Mm-hmm. And say, hey, if we see that you're friends with Onizuka, then we're going to show these pictures to everyone. And that's terrible. So he tries to commit suicide again. This time we cut to the vice principal. Got his
car back.
Got his car back, all brand new again, and he's fantasizing about taking his family out on a great, amazing trip. And wouldn't you know it, Onizuka saves the kid because he jumps off and he wrecks the car again. And
somehow he apparently weighs 1,000 pounds because when he stepped on it, he crushed the hood. He crushed the...
Yeah, his sandals went into the car. So that was awesome how strong Onizuka is. And then the episode ends basically with
the car blowing up again.
The car blowing up, the vice principal wanting revenge, and then the girls... we didn't mention that Onizuka takes revenge on the girls by...
First of all, he cross-dresses as a female student.
That was great. And
as they're doing karaoke.
He had, like, pom-poms, I think. It was fantastic. And so they're in this tiny little room, and he ties them up and writes a message on their butts, on their panties, saying, hey, I'm this person, I messed up, or whatever. And he started taking pictures of them.
But first he also spanks them.
Yep, he spanks them, which is the worst atrocity of the entire series so far. And so...
Not to mention these are middle schoolers.
Yeah, they're 14, we learned. And the boy doesn't want to... He kind of takes pity on them, so he leaves the camera there. And at the very end of the episode, that girl's mother...
The leader of the girls... the leader of the girls calls her mom and complains.
And she's like the head of the PTA or something, and she's like, I want this person fired. And the vice principal hears this, and he's just like, yes, he will be fired. I will get revenge for my car. And that's the end of the episode
Yep.
5. So episode 6, the one we just watched, starts with basically her being a Karen and saying, this man needs to be fired. I've called all these people. My daughter was, and these other girls were ravaged by this guy. Onizuka's out of line and is told, well, the principal's not here. You can't fire him yet. And then the girlfriend or whatever, Onizuka's girlfriend, the teacher, finds him, and he has a broken arm or something like that, and from crashing in the car, of course, saving a kid's life. And so he's in the hospital, and they can't fire him, and so they have this giant meeting basically, and you know we cut to the kid with the glasses and the gamer kid,
yep.
And he's crying. He's like, oh man, this is horrible. I don't want to lose Onizuka. I don't know what we're gonna do. And Onizuka can't really do anything, but he does. I think who does he talk to? It's the woman or something, the Karen woman. He's like, I've never. Oh no, he's talking to the group of kids in the arcade.
Yep.
There's an arcade, and he's like, oh, you're losing to this thing. Well, I never lose it. One of the kids was trying to play a game, and he kept losing, and Onizuka comes in after he loses all his money, and he starts making fun of him, like, hey, I see you lost. I'm glad you spent all your money. But I never. You lost that fight, all those fights, but I never lose a fight, so I'm not gonna lose.
It looked like actually that they're facing each other.
Was he on the other side?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought it was a computer.
That was my perception, was because it looked like this kind of the video game competition setup where each player's on either side.
Okay, and it was some fighting game he never played. Anyway,
I think it was like Virtual Fighter or something.
Yeah, and he was a giant polar bear. And anyways, he makes fun of this kid, and I say I'm not gonna lose. So during the PTA meeting, of course he comes in a monkey suit with a band that says "Repent" on it, and of course he's super serious, and he's pleading for his life. No, just kidding. He's like, I don't care what you do. We're gonna settle this one way and one way only. He pulls out this toy. It's kind of like that. What's that punching thing?
Rock'em Sock'em.
Yeah, it's like Rock'em Sock'em.
But with like a gun trigger.
Yeah, it does a little trigger. He's like, hey, we're gonna sell this over this. If I win, nothing will happen. But if you win, I'll quit. Or whatever.
It's kind of an advanced version of thumb wrestle.
Yeah.
Just how it looked.
And then she doesn't buy it, and she's like, my daughter would never do anything like that. So the Suicide Gamer kid, comes onto the stage, and he starts stripping, naked, fully naked. Everybody's freaking out, and he's saying, look at all these bruises on me. This is what your daughter and her friends did to me. And of course, the Karen is like, no, my daughter wouldn't do anything like that. And then the kid with the glasses, of course, he's the kid with glasses because he's good with electronics. Plays a message of the girls like taunting him, like, haha, we got away with this. We can do anything we want. My mom will always cover for me. And if this gamer suicide kid tries to do anything, he will. We're gonna get revenge on him, and we're gonna take him to the gym and do even worse things than before. And even when that recording is being told, the mom still doesn't believe it. It's only until Onizuka, and then the daughter reveals. Before Onizuka gets there, but the daughter reveals to the mom, "Hey, you don't pay attention to me. You don't pay attention to me. This is your fault. This is your fault." And then Onizuka comes in, and he says,
"I don't remember."
he says that's a load of crap, and pulls on her arm. You got to take responsibility. That's what adults do. they take responsibility for things, and then the mom finally realizes that her daughter is capable of doing something like this, and so they go home and she retracts her request to get him fired, and he's not fired. And the vice principal is sad, really sad, and it kind of
Yep.
ended there. What was there something else that happened at the end?
Uh,
I think it happened on a happy ended on a happy note. We won't know till the next episode what happens. So, but that was interesting for sure. Is there anything else?
no.
Yeah. What did you think about it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? Did you want to set someone on fire for
Bes-
making that?
Besides not really remember retaining what really was going on, I don't know why, because it wasn't just during the last episode. It was the fourth and fifth, because I was also planning tonight's Pokemon session. But I really liked it.
Yeah. No, I'm intrigued by it. Usually, I try to like figure out what's gonna happen, but when he's like, "Oh, I got a plan," and I'm like, "I have no idea what this guy's gonna do," and it's fantastic that I can't figure it out. It, I like surprises. I like shows that can surprise me and be like thinking outside the box. I'm like, I didn't think about that. That is awesome. So yeah, it was great. All right, this was you gonna say it?
DervDerp and Friends reviews.
That's DervDerp, and I'm Ski Nerd. And
Please like and subscribe. And please comment
or else.
any suggestions on for what for us to review next. Think next or this is still gonna go on for a couple of weeks because it's 43 episodes.
Yeah, we got a few.
I think we're gonna start trying to do more than just 3 episodes a week. Just slowly.
I mean, we could do sometimes 3, sometimes 4 if we want, depending on if something ends on a cliffhanger or something, and we need to know.
After what's
Excuse?
next up will be the horrendous Dresden Files TV show.
Oh yeah, wasn't that like 10 episodes or something?
Yeah.
Really short. Okay.
Where a friend of ours will also guest star, and he and I will probably have a long list of every episode of everything that's wrong.
Yeah, probably, and I'll just sit there being like, oh, yeah, it was okay for me, because I'm still getting through those books. But anyways, yeah, like and subscribe.
And then Buffy, eventually.
Yeah.
Because he hasn't seen it.
I haven't seen it. No, I don't.
It's going to be a trek because it's 7 seasons.
That's a lot. I don't know if I can make it.
Maybe we can do like one.
Maybe I'll just watch the season finale of every season and can make my conclusion from there.
Maybe one episode a week, and then we do like an anime, 2 episodes.
Yeah.
And review
I
both.
guess we're just spitballing in front of the camera like rational people do. But yeah, this is dragging on. We need to end this.
Like and subscribe. Comment any suggestions.
DervDerp and Ski Nerd. So yeah.
Signing out.
Yeah, that was going on way too long. People don't have a long attention span, and if we're talking about like, well, this is just my opinion, but we can do whatever we want. But my opinion is, it's like stick to the topic, and hey,